Good morning to all of you. Everybody is ready with their SST books. Children, which period is this? Your SST period? Yes? Okay, everybody.
No, ma'am.
Huh? No? Which period is it then?
Ma'am, SST.
Yes, who is saying no? This is your SST period. Okay, everybody be ready with your books. Open your books along with your cameras. I don't want you to sit like this in the class. Everybody open your cameras. Hurry up, let me see your faces. Very good, Naman. Very good, Zoya. Good, Araf. Karthik, very nice. Then let me have next. Who is next? Avni Verma, very good. Then this is Tuti Khandelwal, very nice. Nandini and Shirsh. Wonderful.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Vita. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, everybody now open your books. Where did we do? What did we do in the last class? Till where have we done?
Ma'am, which subject?
With SST.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, please resend the document.
The PDF.
Yes, ma'am. Because it's tough to get back to the document.
I've sent it before on the group, beta.
Yes, ma'am, but it's very up in the WhatsApp.
Okay, so how do you do it? How do you look for it? See, you go to the group, and what do? You click on the group, and there you have media, documents, and links written, right? So I sent you in the form of PDF now. So it becomes a
Yes,
document.
ma'am.
Click on DOC doc and then look for it. There you will find it. You need
Ma'am,
not.
but I'm doing in laptop. I can't open that.
Okay. So if you do it on the phone, you don't need to scroll the whole chat. We go in media and then there we find. Okay? We can
Actually,
find whatever
ma'am.
document or link we want to find over there. Yes?
मैम मैं ट्यूशन टीचर मैम वो मेरी ट्यूशन टीचर ने ये वाला चैप्टर की मुझे रीडिंग करवा दी थी.
Very nice, Peter. Very good. Okay. Now where were we,
Good
children?
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Till where have we done? Tell me. We were reading this chapter, right? Till where have we read? We were on the archaeological sources of history. Nobody remembers. Nobody remembers? Very bad. Atharv Singh remembers where we were? Yes. Atharv, beta, do you remember? Till where have we read? Okay, let me open the book now. Let me only find out.
Ma'am, literary sources. Ma'am, but we have read the chapter.
Yes, very nice. Only Shirsh remembers that we have already done the chapter. According to me also, we have finished the chapter. Okay, now let's just do a quick revision. How many periods of history are there? Tell me.
3.
Name all those 3 periods.
Ma'am, 3. Ancient, medieval, and modern.
Medieval period and modern period.
Very nice. Very good.
Ancient, medieval and modern period.
Very good. Very nice. How many sources of history do we have?
Ma'am, 2.
2.
Okay, name.
Archaeological and literary. Archaeological and literary.
Archaeological and literary sources. Very good. So give me any 3 examples of archaeological sources.
Building monuments and painting.
Very nice. Wonderful. And give me any 2 examples of literary sources.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Give me any 2 examples of. Very good. Very nice. Okay. Just tell me, literary sources can be of 2 types. One religious and the other one is non-religious. Give me one example. Give me one example of non-religious literary source. Who can give me any one example of non-religious literary source? If I ask you any example of religious literary source, it will be Vedas.
Ma'am, society, culture.
No, beta, listen. See, literary sources are of 2 types. One is religious. What, Manas?
Ma'am, autobiography.
Yes, very nice. It's autobiography or biography, anything. Very good. Now listen, let me tell you. Literary sources are of 2 types. One is religious in nature and the other one is non-religious in nature. So in the religious literature, we have Vedas, Purans, Upanishads, and epics. And the non-religious literature is about people, about the kings, rulers, about the common people of that time, about their life stories. So these life stories are in which types of books? In autobiographies and biographies. So when I ask you the religious literature, you have to tell me Vedas, Purans, and Upanishads. If I ask you the non-religious, then you have to answer autobiographies and biographies. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Manas, beta, we have done the chapter. Now we are just doing a quick revision. We are just doing a quick recap of the chapter. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. And one more thing. Yes, beta.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, please clear my doubt.
Okay, ask.
मैम रिलीजन के बारे में फिर से बता दीजिए.
Religious, see, when we talk about the sources of history, source of history means something through which we come to know about our past. So these, we have 2 sources of history, archaeological source and literary source. Now, when we talk about the archaeological source, all the sources, all the ancient remains, which whether they are in the form of paintings or sculptures or coins, buildings, monuments, they all come under the archaeological sources of history. Then when we talk about the other source, that is the literary source, we have... Good morning. Beta, good morning. Now you are late. While I'm talking, please don't wish in between, don't disturb in between. You're already attending the class 10 minutes late. Now, when I talk about the literary source means the written record. Anything that is in the written form and it tells us about our past. That is the literary source. Now, these literary sources are also of 2 types. One is religious and one is non-religious. The religious literary sources talks about the prayers. It talks about the gods and goddesses. It talks about the songs of prayers that were sung at that time. And the non-religious literature tells us about all the things related to the life of the common people, the life of the rulers, the kings, how they used to lead their lives, what used to happen in their lives. So this is non-religious. Is that clear? We have two sources of history, archaeological, literary. We have two types of literary sources, religious and non-religious. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
And the people who study history are called historians. And what did the archaeologists used to do? Now we have historians used to tell us about, they used to study the past. And archaeologists used to study the objects that they found. Whether it used to be, they used to excavate those objects, they used to study, they used to bring tools to study those objects, and historians used to examine and write down whatever the archaeologists used to study. Is that clear? So all in all, we have all this in the chapter number 1, understanding history. Clear to all of you? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very nice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
in the end of this chapter, it is written that it is very important to preserve our sources of history. Now, do you think it is important to preserve? Preserve is keeping safe. To keep something safe and secure means to preserve. So they say that preserving sources of history.
Ma'am.
The last topic is given this. Do you think that it is important to preserve the sources of history, or we should just destroy them and spoil them? What do you think?
No, ma'am.
What should be done?
To preserve them.
What should be done, beta?
Preserved.
Bhavya, are you from this section? Bhavya Rastogi? How come class 4th C is here?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How come class 4th C is here?
Ma'am, because you have sent the link in 4th.
And your arrangement was to be done by Rashmi ma'am. So since Rashmi ma'am is not added in the section, that is why my link has been sent to you. But children, for this, now you have to do a little revision, because with class 4th B, I am at the end of chapter number 1, understanding history. So all of you will be quiet and just listen. Let me just revise the chapter with them. Okay? We are almost on the end of the chapter. Now, yes, children, when we talk about preserving the sources of history, so why do you think it is important to preserve the sources of history? Tell me. Yes, 4th B students, come on. Why should we not destroy the sources of history? They should not be destroyed. Tell me. Shirsh, why do you think that we should keep them safe and secure? We should protect the sources of
Ma'am,
history.
to study them.
Yes, because we come to know about our history, about our past through these sources only. Right? That is why it is important to preserve them. It is important to keep them safe so that we can know about our past. We can know about the rich customs, how the lives of the people used to be, what kind of lives they used to live. Yes?
Which page number?
Beta, page number. Who will tell the page number? Tell the page number.
Page number 11. Ma'am, page number 11.
Okay. Then in the end, we have historians and archaeologists. Now, what do? One thing that they do in common is they both work very hard to find out about our past, right? But both their works, A historian's work is different from an archaeologist's work. The common
Yes,
thing
ma'am.
that they share is they both work hard to let us know about our past. And how they do their jobs differently, how they work differently is archaeologist, what does he do? He excavates sites by digging for the buried remains. And what does a historian do? A historian examines these remains. He examines, he studies whatever an archaeologist brings out, he studies that. And then both of them, they make records of whatever they find.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is what we studied in this chapter. All in all, we studied about 3 periods of history, what history is, who a historian is. Then we studied about the sources of history. We have 2 main sources of history, archaeological and literary. And the literary sources are also of 2 types, religious and non-religious. And then why it is important to preserve the sources of history. Clear? Now, can I ask you, okay, let's have a quiz between 4th C and 4th B. Okay, let's have a quiz between, everybody open your cameras and nobody will answer the question. All the students will raise their hand. I will choose students from 4th B or 4th C to answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How many of you can name two archaeological sources of history? Any 2 archaeological sources of history. Who will answer?
Monument.
No, you
Building
don't have to
tools
answer.
and-
You only have to raise your hand. Let me see how many of
Building
you are
tools.
raising your hands. Very nice, very nice. So many students I can see. Yes. Now, Manas Garg will answer. Yes, Manas Garg.
Ma'am, coins and monuments.
Very nice. Any 2 sources, archaeological sources, coins and monuments. Okay. What is numismatics? What is numismatics? Let me see who all remember it. Wait,
Ma'am,
wait,
can I
beta,
tell?
wait. Now, earlier I gave the chance to 4th B. Now it's 4th C's turn. Atharv Gupta, which section are you from?
The study of coins is known as numismatics.
Very good, Pranav Agarwal, but I didn't take your name, beta. You're not supposed to answer like that. Okay, wait for the teacher to name a student. You're not
Yes,
supposed
ma'am.
to answer. All right, what is numismatics is
Ah.
done. The study of coins is called numismatics. Then, what are engraved messages called? What are engraved messages called? Let me see who answers it.
Ma'am,
I can see all of you. Let me choose. I can see all of you. I can't see students of 4th B raising their hands. Why? Very good, Atharv Singh. Yes, 4th B.
B का है.
Manuscripts.
वो वीडियो खुली है.
Manuscripts. Is it correct, children? Manuscripts is correct.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
What are engraved
No.
messages?
Ma'am,
Engraved-
literary sources are written. Ma'am, can I tell? Are written.
Okay, Mokshit Mishra, tell.
Engraved messages means inscription.
Very nice, wonderful. Engraved
Ma'am, the
messages are called inscriptions. Okay? And
Yes,
what are
ma'am.
manuscripts? Who will tell what are manuscripts? We studied manuscripts also. Yes, who will tell? I can't see anybody's hand raised. Okay, Jashmit Mishra. What is a manuscript? Samarth Singh, tell me.
Before the invention of the paper, people wrote on the palm of the leaf or on the bark of birch trees.
Yes,
That is
very nice. These were called manuscripts. The written messages. People used to write down anywhere. So these written, handwritten things were called manuscripts. Clear? Then next. Okay. What all information was taken out from a coin? With the study of a coin, what all things people or we came to know through studying a coin? Who will answer? Who will answer? Let me see. Karthik Kumar. Karthik Kumar, can you answer? By studying a coin, what all information was gathered? Name of the Karthik, I'll help you out. By studying coins, we came to know the name of the dash. Name of whom?
Ma'am,
Okay, Rishabh, do you want to tell? Name of the?
Ma'am, can I? Ma'am,
Okay, just Karan. Yes.
Information. Ma'am, can I?
Yes, name of the king. And important what else? What else was known? Yes, Shaurit Tyagi, tell.
Ma'am, the name of the ruler, the name of the place, and the date when it was issued.
Very nice. The date when it was issued and the name of the place, the name of the ruler, and also the language. Okay, apart from it, yes, Varishtha, what was known?
Ma'am,
Yes.
from studying the coin, we will know the language, the name of the king, and the type of metal.
Yes, the metal used at that time, even the language that was used in that area. So many things were extracted from the study of a coin. Then, after that, we have, okay, who will tell me what is an autobiography? What is an autobiography?
Two people write to yourself. People write to yourself a story is called autobiography.
It's not yourself. Anything else?
Autobiography is a book
who writes
who write on a
person who writes others lifestyle and story, the life story. It is called autobiography.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Priya, tell.
Ma'am, can I? Autobiography is the thing like writing his own story is called
Yes.
autobiography.
Okay, in simple words. Now, everybody just write down on the top of your the chapter in the book or anywhere a self-written story. A self-written story is called an autobiography. In simple words, it's just a 3-word answer. What is an autobiography? A self-written story. Self means on oneself. And what is a biography? Story written on somebody else or on somebody else's life. It is a biography.
Ma'am, please tell again.
A self-written story is called an autobiography.
Ma'am, where we should write?
Anywhere on the top of the page in your book, in this chapter only, or at the bottom where you can remember it. where you can see it and remember it, how to tell about an autobiography. What is an autobiography? It is a self-written story.
Next, again, after written,
A self-written story.
okay, ma'am, done.
All of you have written it?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have not written.
Then write it, beta, write it. A self-written story.
Ma'am, what we need to write?
I'm writing in the chat box.
I don't know the spelling.
Okay, wait. Everybody knows how to check the chat box?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please write in the chat box.
I have written in the chat box. A self-written story is called an autobiography.
मैम हमें कहाँ लिखना है?
बेटा बुक में लिख लो या कॉपी में लिख लो.
हम बुक में लिख देंगे.
Why I'm making you write it? Because I want you to remember it. Now write it anywhere from where you can remember it. Okay? You can always have it in front of your eye and then you can remember what an autobiography is. A self-written story is called an
A
autobiography.
self-written story is called.
Ma'am, we have to write in rough copy.
No, beta, not in rough copy. Either write it in your fair copy or write it in your book. Suppose I want to write a story on my life. Suppose I want to write a story on my life. That from the beginning in my life, I have done this much, I have not done this, I succeeded in so many things, I failed at so many things. So I write a book on myself. So that will be called an autobiography. And if suppose I write a book on somebody else, that will be called a, what will it be called?
Ma'am, biography.
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 Okay, shall we move ahead? Everybody has written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. All right. Now what next? With this, we come to the end of this.
repeat once again.
Beta, I have written in the chat box. Please see from there. A self-written story is called an autobiography. A self-written story.
Ma'am, where this we have written?
Beta, you have to write it in your fair copy. Okay? Write it there. After two sources of history, just write under that. A self-written story is called an autobiography.
Ma'am, autobiography is self-written story.
Yes, that's also correct.
Copy.
Done?
Yes.
Yes, very good.
A self-written story is called an autobiography.
Okay. Once again, what are engraved messages called? What are engraved messages called?
Inscription.
Inscriptions. Very good. Engraved messages are called inscriptions.
Inscriptions.
So children, see, you can get a question answer in one word. Now in exam, I will give you a self-written story. Answer in one word, a self-written story. What will the answer be?
Autobiography.
Autobiography. Very nice. Okay. Engraved messages. What is the one word for engraved messages? Inscriptions. Wonderful.
Inscription.
What is the answer for the study of coins? Answer in one word.
Numismatic.
Numismatic. Wonderful. Very good.
Numismatic.
So you can get questions like this. Answer in one word or to define or to explain what what a thing is. Okay, one more. What is the study of ancient remains?
Archaeology.
Yes. Who answered it? Very nice.
Ma'am, Pranav Agarwal.
Pranav Agarwal. Wonderful. The study of ancient remains is the study of ancient remains. Archaeology. Very nice.
Archaeology.
Okay, give me one word. Give me one word for a person who studies history.
Historian.
Wonderful. Very good, Mokshit Mishra. Very nice.
Historian.
Good, good, good. A story of a person's life written by that person. Think and answer.
Autobiography.
Very nice. Wonderful.
Autobiography.
One more thing. The study of inscriptions. The study of inscriptions.
Epigraphy. Epigraphy.
Epigraphy. Very good. It looks like Mokshit has already learnt the chapter. Is it, Mokshit? You've already learnt the chapter, huh? And it is on your fingertips. Yes, wonderful. Arav Gupta is also surprised how Mokshit knows so much. Yes? Arav, you surprised?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So by next week, now all of you will be very thorough with this chapter, I'm sure. Okay. Now let's come on to the exercise of this chapter. The class will get over at 9:45, beta. We still have 5 minutes to go. So in those 5 minutes, let's do 4th B students. I haven't done with you. Open up the first exercise of this chapter, that is fill in the blanks using the correct option. Everybody is ready? Class 4th B students, because class 4th C has already done it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, I don't have book.
but I have sent you the PDF, no beta? I have sent you
Yes,
the
ma'am.
PDF. Yes, now see from the PDF and do it. You have to do the first exercise in your notebooks. First, we are going to mark it here, and then your homework is to do it in your copies. Is that clear, everyone?
Okay, ma'am.
Everybody mark down today's homework.
Ma'am,
Do
we
it.
have to do exercise in fair notebook.
Yes, you have to do exercise homework for today. Now, what is today's date? 17/4/21. I'm typing in the chat box the homework.
Ma'am, homework क्या है?
Beta, just wait. Exercise A, that is fill in the blanks. Exercise A, fill in the blanks, to be done in your copies. I have written in the chat box. Exercise A, fill in the blanks. Do it in your notebooks. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who will class 4th be? Class 4th B, Nandini. Read out the first fill in the blank. What is the first one?
The dash is an epic.
Yes, Nandini will only tell the answer. Nobody else will tell.
Ma'am,
Which-
Ramayan.
Very good. Very nice. It is an epic. Ramayan. Everybody mark. The dash is an epic. The Ramayan is an epic. First, mark the answers.
the exercises.
Very nice. First, mark the answers in the book only, and then we will do it. You will do it in the copy. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Second, Atharv Singh. Read out the second one, beta.
Ma'am. Ma'am, she also should do a notebook.
Babarnama. Ma'am, Babar.
Dash is an autobiography. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, Babarnama.
This copy.
Beta, SST copy. You have made one SST copy, no? One side blank and the other side ruled.
Yes, ma'am. Let me see.
Ma'am, this.
Beta, I can't see this copy. Samya, yes. It's a thick copy,
ma'am.
one side plain and one side lines.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you have to do in that copy. Samya, your copy, Samya, yes. Your copy looks absolutely empty. Have you not done anything till now? Or you've done something? Have you done the written work in your copy? No. Why so? Because you were not attending your classes. Is that so?
Let me see.
I will send you all the written work today in the class group. I want to see all your work done by Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday. You're going to complete your SST work. Is that clear, beta?
Let me see.
I'm going to ask you to show me your work on Monday. Don't miss to do it.
Ma'am,
Yes.
where is PDF? Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Bolo.
Ma'am, where is PDF?
Which PDF?
Ma'am, the work. The
I have
PDF
not-
work, ma'am.
The work that we have done till now in SST copies.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I don't have book.
Oh God. I sent you on the class group. Check your class
Okay,
group,
ma'am.
everybody. Not everybody, those who don't have the book, only those children, please check. See, I have sent the PDF at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Now there's that PDF. Okay, and this exercise. Yes, this exercise is not there in that. Let me send you that also.
Ma'am, next.
Wait, beta, wait, just wait. Next, who will